This podcast is on magnification. So what magnification means is wearing a set of glasses that allows you to have an enhanced view or magnified view of what you're working on. I've been using magnification since my mid-20s, since I was a surgical resident, and I'm now turning 51 next week. So I've been using it for a quarter of a century. And so it's not something about just getting older, but it is about seeing so much better. So traditionally, I'm using magnification for hair restoration of 2.5 times. But about a couple years ago, I purchased a Design for Visions, and I have no financial affiliation with any companies, expanded field 4.5x for FUE harvest, and it's a game changer. When I harvest FUE, it's like I can see so darn well. And it's like Apple Inc., where you have one innovation in one area and you apply it somewhere else. Like the iPhone, you get this new technology and all of a sudden you use it in the iPad. Then that goes into the Mac and then it just feeds each other. So for me, I started thinking, well, what could I do with this magnification besides just harvesting FUE? And I started, I do a lot of eyebrows, about one every week, set of eyebrows every week. And I noticed that going to 4.5x with eyebrows has been such a massive game changer. I can densely pack the sites. They don't actually join when I'm placing them so closely. I can go super flat with the angles. It's such a huge difference in terms of the quality of the results. And I find that the combination of using high-level magnification for eyebrow transplants with the regenerative medicines like the PRP, the ACell, the ATP hypothermosol, which are for laypersons out there, it's just like fertilizers to let hair grow better, has been a game changer. I have really a lot of growth for eyebrows in a single session. So in the past, where I had to do 2 to 3 sessions to get eyebrow growth, I'm seeing significant growth after one session. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't come back and say, I want 5 more grafts here or something. Some people are very particular, but in general, I get extremely good eyebrow results after one session. So then I thought, well, this is great for eyebrows, but what if I start using this for general recipient site creation? In other words, for a balding female or male, I just actually used my 4.5s on a female hairline lowering this morning, and it is incredible. The results are, I can dense pack that area really, really well. Now, are there some limitations of using 4.5x? Yes. I would advise anyone starting out in this field not to be using 4.5x. If some of the younger surgeons out there hearing this podcast going, well, I'm going to go and get a 4.5x. Now, you should for your FUE harvesting. It's a game changer. But recipient site creation, I've been doing it close to 20 years now. If you are just starting out with 4.5x magnification, your biggest issue is you will run out of grafts and make it too dense. You won't be able to cover the terrain well. And so let's say I have 75 square centimeters to fill, and I'm trying to go a certain, 30 to 45 filic units per square centimeters. I'm trying to put that into that area. If I'm using high loops, I can easily create too many sites in the front because it's so densely packed. So I encourage you, if you're starting out, what I've done for the first 20 years is just use a simple 2.5x magnification. I still use that. When I'm having to cover a very large terrain, a large territory, the 2.5x is absolutely sufficient because I absolutely do not want to dense pack it too much, or I won't be able to cover the ground that I need to cover. But in these situations like eyebrows, female hairline density, just frontal zones for men, I've done it for crowns, but anything where I feel like I want to concentrate those grafts in a more restricted area, 4.5x loops are incredible. And also for my staff, they're using 4 to 6x magnification during dissection for FUT, FUE, so that when they're dissecting, the grafts are not damaged, and if they're using very low magnification, then the grafts can be injured. So a large part of this, a lot of people think, I picked the great surgeon, I pick you as a great surgeon, but honestly, it's not just about what I deliver. Of course, it is ultimately on me, but is the entire team. And my team all use magnification. I use magnification. But that has just been a big game changer. I'm going to be lecturing in India next year I'm getting some kind of golden peacock oration. I was joking. I hope some guy after me doesn't give the platinum peacock oration. But I'm going to be talking about eyebrows. And the biggest take home I think I'm going to be teaching these people is use 4.5x loops to do this work. So hopefully this very esoteric discussion of magnification for those that are in the business or those who are even not in the business could be edifying. And I hope you see me in Plano, Texas, which is just north of Dallas, Texas.